mid-May and Victoria Day long weekend here in Canada. With what has been a colder than normal spring, we had managed a few fish earlier in the month at the Sand Lake Quarry. With having Thursday through Monday to try to get onto the fish, I had just the swim in mind. After feeding this shallow creek every evening at 7 p.m. on two different spots, one in the channel off the creek where the water was 8 to 10 feet deep, and the other spot on the far margin. The deeper spot I put a small amount of boilies scattered over the deep hole, along with half a bucket of maize a day. For the margin spot, strictly boilies. Munch citrus blend and sweet stem boilies to be exact. Tight to a snag in only 3 feet of water, I knew that the fish would be present.
What's up, guys? So here for my third day now. I'd come back yesterday, it would have been my fourth day, but I slept in a little bit after doing a koi adventure at night. So I got here at around 11:30 yesterday, but there was people. But I was here Thursday from 2 till 8 p.m. and I had been feeding it since Sunday prior, and Thursday I got nothing, not even a beep, catfish, nothing. And then came back Friday from 6 a.m. until the rain started around 4, and I had one take at about 9 in the morning. Super big fish that ended up taking me right into a tree. And with all the trees that were here, I knew that it was going to be difficult, and I got my boat ready with the battery and everything. Still have it in the car right now, and just got lazy and didn't blow it up, and because I didn't, the fish that I had ended up taking me right where I didn't want them to take me, and I lost them. So I'm back today, still no boat, but hoping that I can land one or two. I know that there was a nice mirror caught maybe 500 yards up the creek yesterday, so almost a full scale. So we'll see what today's gonna bring anyways.
We knew with the last few hot days that the fish were in the swim, and on the bait. I had seen a fair bit of breaching fish in the last few evenings, but the problem was, when I am fishing on these hot, calm days, everyone seems to be out and enjoying the water. With so many people walking, making noise, plus all of the other anglers in the boats and kayaks that have been going up the creek to fish, they are all quite courteous and avoid my lines, but by doing so they drive right over my shallow swim, on the opposite margin. We knew if we wanted to get on the fish, that we had to get up before sunrise.
Got him away from that snag. We were just talking about getting the boat ready. Please be a carp and not like a 10-pound cat. Please. It's a cat. Oh no, it's a carp. It is a carp. Come on. Oh yeah. Sweet! Finally 4 days, man.
Finally pays off.
Really nice fish too. And it kind of took like a catfish with just like small beeps. And then, oh, it's so cute. She wants to fight now. She didn't fight the whole time. Big tail. Pretty sweet fish, finally pays off. I knew if I stuck it out, it wasn't the bait. The Munch citrus blend pop-up finally paid off. And 21. Nothing wrong with that after 4 days of blanking. She's slow. I'm surprised she's not just like ripping off. Still just right there. Oh, she just kicked out. Sick! Finally, man.
Right on, man.
That's so good. It's not very wide. It's maybe like, I don't know, 35, 40 meters across the creek, and with the spoon and the boilies, I can just throw my boilies to one spot, and then the other rod that me and Randy are fishing is more in the middle, and I've been feeding it with almost strictly corn. So have two spots on the go, and both runs that I've had here in the 4 days have come on the boilies on a small shelf that's maybe 3-4 feet of water. So hopefully they hang around there with the morning. Yesterday, like I said, there was maybe a dozen boats that came in with, no joke, 30 to 40 kayaks. So when it's a nice day and there's lots of people, I find the fish just drop off the shallows and like they're really not interested in eating. They're really just cruising in through the creek. So we took advantage of it this morning, coming early. We got out of bed and left by 4:30, and we were here by 5, and we had our first fish by 6. So goes to show, early bird gets the worm. Bait out and get it back out on that shelf over there. In a spot like this with all these boats and kayaks around too, they all seem to really pass like right here in the middle. So we can't really use back leads because of all the snags. So it's really important to sink your line and make sure that you can get at least the first third of your line good and underwater. Already cleared that other line too. Man, he just took off. We got that beep on that one rod, and then it's like he came back and hit this other one. That's another fish. I saw it move. That wasn't me. Yeah! Sweet! That's 2. tell you what, that citrus blend, man, that's all they're going for. It doesn't matter what rod I have it on, it's like, that's what they want. This fish is absolutely nailed. A little bit of tearing, but you can see where it grabbed that bottom lip real good right there. And tore into the corner, but that's crazy. Totally missing a pectoral fin here. And like, he doesn't seem, it seems like maybe it was at birth or something, because like there's not even a scar or a bump or anything. And even this one, you can see it's like, looks like something had hit it and like maybe broke it a bit. It doesn't sit out as straight as what it should. I say we get that rod back on the spot, we'll sack him and we'll take pictures in a little bit. Glugged. Oh, it smells so good.
A very important thing that I do almost religiously is between every cast, I'll check the point of my hook, and if it's not very sharp, then I use like a small sharpening stone, and I'll give 3 to 5 passes on each side and then on the top, and then checking it, make sure that that point of that hook isn't rolled over at all. If it's rolled over too much, well then I just change the whole rig out completely. It's not worth it if you lose too much of the point to try to bring it back, really. I find it's just easier to get a new hook out and just tie a new rig.
Oh, that is sharp, baby. Pretty sweet fish, our second of the day. He's been in the sling for a little bit, so he's angry. An under 20, but all the same. A bite's a bite. Came from the same spot, same rod. Citrus blend pop up again. Can't complain. He's got a really bad what looks like a lamprey scar on this side, but it's starting to heal over. Old guy. He's probably been coming to this creek every spring for who knows how many years. Right in the wall. Bye. Sweet. Another one on the board. This is the same pack bait I made Thursday, but still good. It gets a little bit of an alcohol smell after a while, but I find it really doesn't deter the carp at all. If anything, it really makes them want to eat it more. So.
That about finishes it up for us today. After 4 days, this being the 4th day, we finally ended up putting 2 fish on the mat. A lower 20, 21, 22, and then another one about maybe 18 or so. Both super welcomed. Both came on Munch Citrus Blend pop-ups on the same spot that I've been feeding Munch Citrus Blend boilies and Sweet Stim. So yeah, lots of kayaks now, boats, everybody seems to be coming in, and it's been dead since 9:30. It's now like 2, a couple little line beeps, but we're gonna pull the rods out and go home and rest, do some video editing. So everybody stay safe and see everybody soon.